Here are some ideas on how to heal from a brain injury, put together for my dear cousin Sean, who is one of the strongest people I know. Hi, Sean. I'm so sorry to hear about your stroke. What an awful, awful turn of events. But I want you to know something. You are young and you are strong, and I know that you're going to be able to make a full recovery. I know that for you. I know a lot about brain injuries. I've had 3 of them in my life. Um, every, two of them very severe. One, not as bad. So I've learned a lot about the brain through my own medical issues. I also worked at a brain center for a year, teaching people with brain injuries how to heal faster. And I have some of that research for you also. So here are some tips on how to recover from a brain injury faster. First thing, I know you had a stroke, but I'm going to call it a brain injury because all brain injuries have things in common when it comes to healing, and it's easier if we just look at them in a global way. So I am giving you some ideas. I'm trying to keep this less than 15 minutes so that it'll just give you some support. I know you're already doing a lot. So here you are, my tips for healing quickly. Okay, the first thing we're going to talk about is stress management. Because believe it or not, it's your most important thing right now is dealing with the stress level on your brain. You need to have all of the power in your brain in order to use that power to heal. So let's just say right here, this is your whole big, strong brain, and all of it's powerful. There's nothing going on. And then something happens. We'll say something small, like you break your cell phone screen and you really needed it because you had a meeting and you really needed the screen to work and it's kind of messing with you and you can't get it fixed. And so look, 2 of your little bars on top are stressed. So you actually have less ability to deal with a broken cell phone because you're so upset about it. It's all right, we've all been there. But this is just an example. I know you're looking at this going, that would be a really small problem in my life. I know. So then you have a brain injury, and for really good reasons, you're very, very stressed. You can't live at home. You're in pain. Your body isn't working. Everything has just been turned upside down. And I've actually been generous here, giving you or anyone 4 healthy bars in your brain. Right now, it's very, very hard for your brain to heal because it is so stressed. Your brain has to handle the stress first. So you want to find things and ways that you can reduce the level of stress in your brain. And I know what you're going, Holly, you are stressing me out, telling me to stop stressing. I want to give you some ideas on what you can do to lessen the load in the brain. Ready? First one, meditation. Now, you don't have to just become some yogi and go find a mountain to sit on to figure out how to meditate. Go to YouTube, find a video you like, someone whose voice you like. Just close your eyes and listen to that voice. That will really help you right now. Another way you can meditate and get more pressure off is what they call a 1-minute vacation. This is going to be your favorite thing. And I do this all the time. For me, my 1-minute vacation is to the beach. I love going to the beach. So I imagine myself, I close my eyes and I imagine myself at the beach. I can feel the sand under my feet, the wet sand. I can feel the waves knocking into my body. I can hear the waves. I can hear the birds. I can smell the salt. You want to get all of you open, you can see far out. So this is my way of giving my brain a break. I do this all the time. Nobody knows. I can do it with my eyes open or my eyes closed. I just imagine I am absolutely positively on vacation for a moment. You can do this too. I imagine yours is going to be more of a ski vacation, right? Imagine you are on the slopes, you are skiing, no disability, no problems. Everything in your body is working, everything is fine. So just feel it, imagine it, sense it. Notice how your whole body relaxes as you do that. Another way to relieve stress is I want you to do creative visualization, just like your 1-minute vacation. But I want you to close your eyes And I want you to imagine yourself healed. I mean healed. You are strong in your body. Everything is working. You are running up and down the stairs. You at home. You are in the garden digging and pulling and putting things away. I want you to hear it and see it and feel your strong body. I want you to hear the doctor saying to you, wow, we never expected you to heal so fast. You have the body of a 20-year-old. Look at how quickly your body snapped back. Just keep playing that movie in your mind. You want the movie, not like watching it, somebody else is the actor, but that you're feeling it. You are the movie. Everyone is looking at you. You make the movie from inside your brain. A lot of research around this, and I have seen miraculous results from people doing this. And I want you to know it takes pressure off your brain at the same time when you visualize yourself healing. And I just want to make sure I'm very clear here. When you are doing the movies of your body working right, remember to use that ability for your swallowing. Imagine yourself swallowing rather than going, oh, I want a steak. Just imagine yourself in a restaurant with your family, relaxed, ordering whatever you want off the menu. Imagine everything in your body working. You don't even have to think about it. So you're not going to the past to try to remember what it was like. You're going to the future and saying, this is what it's like, and it works. That will also help reduce stress. So by kind of finding all of these really big issues in your body and trying to reduce the stress, you're going to get stronger faster. So I have ideas for you healing quickly. One, there's two really important things you need to think about every time you make any decision in terms of your healing. One idea is, will it reduce my stress? And how am I going to reduce my stress? And the other is, will it make me stronger? Right now, your goal is to heal. So you want your body stronger and you want to reduce your stress. All right, let's go. All right, I'm going to give you this idea first because I know it's the one most apt to make you angry. Journaling. I know you're like, Holly, don't tell me to journal. I'm not journaling. I'm done. Just because you're a writer doesn't mean I am. I know, I hear you, but I want you to know there is an unbelievable amount of research out there that 10 minutes a day of journaling will help your brain recover much faster. 10 minutes a day. Come on, I'm not telling you 10 hours a day. 10 minutes. So let me show you how it works. You don't even have to write words. You can use the hand that needs practice. Well, check with your OT. I don't want you to overdo it. But here's what you can do. You can just make lines across the page. Oh, look, I'm doing it like this. I hope the whole computer isn't shaking. You can just, if you can't write, you can just do that. And that's fine. I have students that have done that and they get the benefit even though they weren't able to write words or they didn't want to. So you can just make designs. You can do it, you can do whatever you want on the page. The idea is you're thinking about what's going on. You're not just making lines on the page. So you're going, I can't believe this is going on. I can't believe I'm not home. I can't believe I couldn't help shovel the driveway for that big ice storm. I hope my hot tub is okay. I want to be there for Jess and my daughters. This is annoying. So you want to get all those feelings. Imagine like you're putting them on the page, whatever it looks like. They do recommend when you do journaling that at the end you go, you know what? I'm so lucky. I'm so lucky my left side works. I'm so lucky I'm able to communicate. I'm so fortunate that I'm in this really great rehab center where they are onto it and they just have the best ideas here. I'm lucky I was so strong before this happened so my body can heal quickly. So you can get all your yayas out up here, all the annoyance. You can even just scribble in one big scribble. But at the bottom, you try to get positive toward the end of your 10 minutes, like the last minute. Is that reasonable? The last minute. All right. See, journaling. That's all I got for journaling. Just try your best to do it. And I have more research about journaling in a minute. All right, the next thing you can do to really help your brain get strong and heal is exercise. Now, I know you're in a wheelchair right now, and it is super hard to exercise in a wheelchair, but I have seen many of my patients at the Brain Center heal from the brain injury through exercise. You just push yourself. You go out in the hall. And I have one guy, he would go up and down the hall in his wheelchair. And in the beginning, he only had use of one hand. And he would have somebody put the hand over onto the wheel and he would just try to move the wheel a little bit. That's all he had in his whole body. And he would go, go, go into the wall. And he'd wait and somebody would straighten him out. Or he'd yell for help. He could talk. And then he'd go forward and he'd go into the wall. Well, after a while, he kept working and working, and he got use of one foot. So he was able to put one foot down and one hand, and you know what? He started going up and down those halls, and then the rest of his body opened up, and he was able to do it, and he was walking before I left. He pushed himself. He did not wait for his gym session, for his OT. He got their permission, and he got out there and worked and worked and worked. Please ask them, what can you do? I have other patients that would go up and down the hall all day, like walk and walk and walk. You know, there's a number of reasons that exercise is good for your brain. It helps calibrate your brain. It's kind of like it gets your motor all aligned. So you want to exercise as much as they will let you. Make sure you ask, because I'm not a doctor. I know that surprises you. Okay, you can put on music, and even if you're doing your little tapping, put on your favorite song. Come up with a playlist of songs that kind of jazz you up and makes you want to do all of these exercises and things that you have to do. For your hand that's opening up and getting stronger, you might want to get a pair of scissors, right? See when it's ready. What can you do? Scissors, coloring, a little bit of coloring with that hand. You know, you don't have to end up being Picasso, although that would be awesome. But you just want to use it. Use your hand. See what you can do. Use it, use it, use it. And the last thing I want to mention in exercise is something you're going to be like, Holly, that doesn't even belong here. But I'm trying to keep this video into like under 15 minutes, and I don't think I'm going to make it, but I'm going to try. And the last one is laughing. Laughing brings out the endorphins. It makes endorphins in your body and helps bring down stress and helps you heal better. So even if something isn't very funny, just try to make yourself laugh. Even if you're fake laughing, just laugh as much as you can. Get around people. Laugh, 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 laugh. That will help you heal faster. All right. All right. The next thing I want to talk about really quickly is cheerleader. You have spent your life in a career where you help other people and you build them up and you help them figure out what's best for them. If you're going down the hall doing your little ride in a wheelchair, whatever it is, and you see someone else trying to do the same, yell out a positive thing. Be like, hey man, you're strong. You got this. Everyone in that hospital right now is there for the same reason you're there for. Short term, something just went wrong. Maybe they're looking for a kind word. What can you give while you're there? What can you give, not just to your doctors and nurses and therapists who are really busy and working hard, and the kindness you can give them, but what about the other patients? Please, I don't mean that they should burden you with all of their troubles. Don't do that. You don't need that stress. But, you know, you just want a quick kind word as you go by. I bet you're already doing that, but it's just a reminder to think about that. So I actually do all of these things every day, and I have a little, I'm only going to put it here. I just want you to get an idea. I don't know, can you see that? I have a list here of the things that I do every day to stay healthy. I meditate, I go for my walk, I journal. I have some other things that I also do, like drink water. I know that's not on your list right now, but it will be. And I actually check them off every day on whether or not I've done them. I don't get angry if I haven't done them. It just is kind of a reminder that I really want to do them every day. And maybe you want to make a list too. Maybe you don't want to. I hope you got even one idea from this. I did it really fast. I hope it's clear. I love you. I miss you. And if there's anything I can do, you know how to reach me. Love you, cousin.